Look at the rest of these. If you want a small, here's the sign. Here it is right here. Sold out. Right there. Oh, okay. Well, let me get a medium. Sold out. Let me get a large. Sold out. Let me get an extra large. Sold out. Hey, 2XL. Sold out.
The WNBA drama just reached peak pettiness. Sophie Cunningham's jersey flew off the shelves in minutes, leaving rival players watching their own merch gather dust. Are fans really that ride or die for Sophie, or is this just a marketing masterstroke? Either way, the salt is real, and egos are definitely bruised. Stay tuned as we dive into the jersey frenzy, the subtle and not so subtle shade, and the priceless reactions.
I'm so excited. Like when I say that I am refreshed and I am motivated and I just like kind of feel like my spark is back. Everyone thinks I've been feisty. You've not even seen the feisty side of me yet. So this should be really fun.
Yep, the same Sophie who's built a reputation for playing with the energy of a caffeinated chihuahua and the fearless attitude of someone who's never been told to chill, ever. Now, she's bringing that fire to Indiana, making it crystal clear she's not here to make friends. She's here to win, and maybe stir up a few on-court feuds while she's had it.
Some of maybe your initial conversations with the coaching staff as they maybe discuss what this season could be like both for the team and for you.
Yeah, I've always been a huge fan of Stephanie White, and I'm not kidding. We in college we played. She coached against me and whatnot, and so we've known each other for quite a long time. And since I've been in the league, I was like, hey, when are you gonna coach me? You know, like it was always just kind of a running joke, and it's been one for the past like 3 or 4 years. And so to finally all kind of come together just at the right time, I'm stoked. I think she's a heck of a coach. I love her offense. I love her approach to games and her approach to her players and the relationship she has with her players.
During her grand entrance, she strolled in the press conference with the kind of confidence that says she's already mentally elbowing her way into the Fever's starting lineup. Let's be real. It's only a matter of time before she's chirping at opponents, locking eyes in stare-down battles, and of course, casually waving goodbye to defenders she just left in the dust.
Where's he? Oh, I love this. It's like I'm a rookie all over again. Oh!
That's great. That's great. Like she's a rookie all over again. I heard Cece laughing at the end, so I guess Caitlin Clark's in the room.
Sophie's competitive edge is so sharp, it could probably cut through steel. If you thought the Fever were going to quietly climb the standings this season, think again. Cunningham isn't here for a slow and steady rebuild. She's here to set the whole thing on fire, and not in a gradual progress way, but in an all-out, chaos-fueled fight for every loose ball like it's the last slice of pizza kind of way.
Here she is entering the locker room, and just a forewarning, this is not a lot of basketball talk video. This is just a lot of like fun, like Sophie Cunningham has arrived team talk. And if you listen closely, you do hear the voice of none other than Caitlin Clark laughing in the background.
Oh gosh, this is the first time I've seen my jersey. I love this. It's like I'm a rookie all over again.
But the real story isn't just that she's on the team. It's the statement she made and the phenomenon her jersey has become. Sure, the words were different, but the message was loud and clear. I'm here to win. And if I have to bulldoze half the league to do it, so be it. Subtle? Not even close. Effective? Without a doubt.
Yeah, you guys will learn that if I'm not in the gym, I'm normally by the pool. And so I was actually poolside when I found out. And, you know, there's a lot of emotions just because I have been out there for so long. But to be honest, my original thought was like, oh, heck yeah. Like, we're about to go win a championship. Like, that's exactly where my mind went. And like I said, it's all about the people. It's about the culture. I learned a lot out there, but now I'm ready to move on to something bigger, something better, and have a lot of really great players around me to, you know, seriously go win a championship.
The moment Sophie slipped on that Indiana Fever jersey, the internet went into full meltdown mode. It was practically a national emergency, except instead of disaster relief, people were scrambling to snag a tank top with her name on the back. Who knew polyester could spark this level of hysteria? Somewhere, a Nike executive just high-fived himself straight into another tax bracket.
Finally here! No! All right.
And just like that, within hours, every single jersey was gone. Vanished. Poof. The economy might be crumbling, Rent prices are through the roof, but somehow there's still room in the budget for a Sophie Fever jersey. Even people who've never watched a WNBA game in their lives are suddenly die-hard Indiana Fever fans. Just ask the guy who thinks Tamika Catchings is a brand of fishing gear.
And it still says low stock, one item left. One item left, y'all. Sophie Cunningham just showed up in Indy. Hasn't played a game yet. And that commenter wasn't lying.
Meanwhile, real Fever fans are left stunned. Where were these people last season? The team could barely fill the lower bowl, and now jerseys are selling out like it's a Beyoncé concert. Some poor guy just wanted to replace his old Tamika Catchings jersey, and now he's battling a 14-year-old with daddy's credit card and an influencer flexing on TikTok. The audacity of it all. Sophie's jersey dropped, and scalpers were already listing them on eBay for the price of a car down payment. Someone probably bought 6, hoping for a profit, only to realize teenage fans will track them down if they try to resell. The WNBA's officially hit sneakerhead era. And let's talk about the panic on Twitter. Grown adults were crying in the comments, asking how they sold out so fast, as if bots and hype culture haven't ruined everything from PS5s to Stanley Cups. Someone even suggested waiting for the restock, like they don't know a restock just means another bloodbath.
To be honest, I learned so much out in Phoenix. I was really blessed to have some really great teammates. You get to learn from the GOAT, Diana Taurasi. You've had a lot of people going in and out of that program. They've won championships. And so there's just a lot to learn. And I think that when this opportunity came about, when I first heard about it, I was so excited. Like I just knew that it was my time to get outside my comfort zone. The style of play that you guys are playing here, that Stephanie is going to bring here, it's run and gun.
Somewhere in Indiana, a Fever staff member is stress eating because their supply chain clearly wasn't built to handle Sophie Fever. Nike's over here pretending they didn't see this coming, acting like they weren't already printing jerseys at the speed of light. If their factories aren't working overtime, it's only because they're busy figuring out how to squeeze even more money out of this. Maybe a limited edition Sophie jersey with gold trim to really test the limits of capitalism. One thing's for sure, Sophie just pulled off the impossible. She turned an Indiana Fever jersey into the hottest fashion statement of the season. Somewhere, a Paris runway designer is taking furious notes. The WNBA is officially mainstream, and all it took was one player slipping on a jersey. Larry Bird's probably shaking his head in disbelief.
But for me, I'm excited to be closer to home. I'm excited to deep dive into the community of Indiana. I've already met a lot of really cool people. I'm excited to inspire the next generation of young boys and girls around here, get to know the community more. But I promise you that I'm just ready to just like win.
That the Chicago Sky were also playing the Brazilian national team at LSU. Oh my goodness. Oh, hellfire.